Preparing for upcoming mastectomy surgery is overwhelming, like no doubt about it, and people handle it in different ways. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and knowing you're going to have a surgery that's going to alter your physical appearance in such a dramatic way while it's also potentially saving your life is very conflicting, right? And I see primarily two types of ways that people handle this. So the first way is the person who wants to kind of bury their head in the sand. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. They want to distract themselves. And, they're just going to show up to the surgery, get it done, and then, take it from there. Nothing wrong with that. Then there's a second type of person who does all their research. They want to be prepared. They, want to know what's involved in the surgery, what their options are, all of that stuff. They're going to research the doctor, the hospital, everything. That's a category I fall into. I'm not sure that it's good or bad either. I mean, I think there's pros and cons to either the first or the second type. But today I had a lady in who was the second type. And she has an upcoming surgery. There's no date set yet, but she has an upcoming surgery and she wants to explore her options. Does she want to have reconstruction? Does she want to go with breast prosthesis? Does she want to, if she has reconstruction, what kind? So she's doing her research. And so when she came in today, she's a very young lady. We talked about mastectomy bras, we talked about breast prosthesis. She held them, she saw what they were like. I answered questions. And when I show people mastectomy bras initially, I show them this one, because this is the one I use to measure. It's a very plain and simple bra. We talked about the wider and thicker straps, the pocket that goes behind each cup, no underwire. And you could just see her face. She was like, oh, okay. And I said, but we can duplicate whatever kind of bra you're wearing or you're used to wearing. We can duplicate the look. I said, that's a pretty plain, simple bra. And then I pulled out this bra and her face lit up. And she was like, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, it looks like an underwire bra, but it's not. It's a mastectomy bra. No underwire, pockets in the back to hold your prosthesis and all that. And she was like, oh my goodness, that is fantastic. I thought I was going to be wearing old lady bras. I'm like, no. And then she said, but I like to work out. So what would I do if I want to work out? Like, what kind of bra would I wear? Just a normal, sports bra. And I put, my breast prosthesis in there. I'm like, no, they're sports bras. And she was like, wow, they've thought of everything. I'm like, yes, they have. And she said, you know what? I feel so much better knowing that there's options, and they're beautiful options. I actually showed her some lingerie, like a really pretty little cami with lace on it. And she was like, wow, they really have thought of everything. And she goes, I feel so much better now knowing that, there's like young, pretty options. I'm like, yes. So I don't know what her decision is going to be. It's completely up to her. We talked about post-op bras and compression bras and, make sure that you find out exactly what you need from your healthcare team. But at the end of the day, the end of our visit, she felt a lot more informed and a lot more optimistic about her options. And one of the challenges is she doesn't know what to ask. Like, she doesn't know what she doesn't know. I don't know what she doesn't know. So I gave her as much information as possible without trying to overwhelm her. And I said, I'm not a doctor or a nurse, but you can definitely write your questions down and I can answer them for you. And if I can't answer them, I can maybe give you the right direction to go and to get answers by professionals. So she was really, really happy. I'm glad I could help her out. And I think, I'm like her, I'm a researcher. So I totally understand where she's coming from. And I hope I put her at ease and gave her a little bit of peace today. It sounded like she was really pleased and she was like, oh, thank you for your time. Thank you for the information. And here's the thing, like, the hospitals don't always give you the same kind of information. I mean, they don't have mastectomy bras to pull out and show you, or do they? Did your hospital do that? Your healthcare team, did they show you mastectomy bras? Like a variety of them, like pretty ones? Did they show you what a breast prosthesis looks like? Did they even give you a list of possible places to go? This lady found me on Google. And I don't know if the hospitals have the resources to have, breast prosthesis on hand and mastectomy bras on hand. And some of them have little shops, but that's different. or if they have the time to like sit down and talk with clients. I mean, this lady was here for probably 30 minutes. And I guess in a doctor's office, a surgeon's office, 30 minutes is pretty valuable time. So time well spent, but valuable time. Let me know where you found out your information from, because I would be interested in hearing about that. Especially, different places around the world. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But what's it like where you are? That's it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.